They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Eagles offense will have the football first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
The Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Duggan. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Eagles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. Oh, but he's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the air, it's Duggan. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Unloads quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Eastern Michigan going fast. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Got it behind the line. It's quick. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Great job by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Duggan. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick release on the RPO. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.